I mean, creative ideas can start with you, but they can also start with the audience. Like, how do you kind of getting feedback from the audience, and that's kind of eliciting and contemplating new ideas.
Yeah, I think it's everything from just reading the comments, obviously, and we'll get thousands of comments on a video, and we're not reading every single one necessarily, but people will let their feelings be heard very clearly. If, hey, we wanted this to be different, or hey, have you ever thought about this episode? And we've gotten some brilliant suggestions that way. But beyond that, I think when you start to look at the data of which videos perform well, which themes or which episodes perform well, which individuals perform well, but also just your retention graph of like,
Hmm.
hey, you've got an hour long video, you can actually see when people are dropping out. Hey, when Jason and Jeff were talking about storytelling, like people were really interested, okay, maybe that's something to come back to. When they were talking about the algorithm, people were maybe less interested. Like these are all signals that we should be digesting. Yeah.
Oh, look.
We'll see. Let's review it together after
Right.
this
All right.
podcast comes
The
out.
comment section is still and always underrated. But I think one thing I want to point out, like, if you have really good engagement and you have an audience that likes you, then they're actually giving you real feedback in the comments and not just performing by being like first or I'm not a fan, I'm a whole damn air conditioner. Like, like there is this level of like, especially in YouTube and Reddit where the comment section is mostly just performance. And again, I'm a person who one of my favorite pieces of content is the Google reviews for sugar-free gummy bears. And it's not even a
Mm.
created thing of content. It's just some of the best, most detailed writing I've ever seen existed there or on Reddit. Like that I find fascinating. So like I think it speaks to you've engaged people enough that they're not just willing to perform, they're willing to give you like honest, real, considered feedback.
Yeah, I think it's a really good point. I mean, I think that people don't recognize how much, performance isn't the word I've used, but how much validation someone can get from a comment section, from an anonymous comment even. Hey, this is like the most liked comment. This is 1,000 likes on mine. And that's great. I think that's like a fun exercise for people to participate in, and we encourage it. I think what we really love is when you're seeing conversations start to happen. Right. We are trying to provoke human conversation in the content we are making. But what's even more fun is when you have like 100 comment thread of a conversation that's about, something frivolous or something fun or something very, very serious. You don't see it that frequently on the internet, but something happening quite often in the Jubilee comment section. And sometimes there are debates, and sometimes there people are arguing, and I think that that's actually okay. We are of the belief that we need to have more of these conversations to get
Yeah,
better.
I mean, I think, oh god, who created PTI and First Take? But like it was when yeah. But
Yeah.
ESPN had the tagline of "Embrace debate." Clearly, you do, but I think you embrace it in a much different format.
Yeah, I think so. I think what was nice with it was Tony and
On
Michael,
PTI,
right?
yeah.
With
Eric
PTI, yeah,
Reinholm was the creator of both of those. Yeah,
was the founder. I think we certainly do embrace debate. I think particularly we live in a time where algorithms, social media, and just like human nature, we are more and more in our own little echo chambers. So it's very uncommon for us to be hearing perspectives that challenge our own, right? Or that we like have an expanded kind of perspective. And I think in that way, we want to sit at the center and say, hey, we want to welcome people into this circle and hear from different points of view and perspectives. Might that make us a better person and make us a better culture? So we certainly have embraced debate.